Hey, Science Nines, it's Manchak here with your Concept E2 video lesson. And I am going to, just for the sake of it for this week, continue on with the format that I started last week with you for Concept E1. So this will be a very short video, but I'm going to ask you guys to watch some of your own videos, or some of the videos on YouTube, to get the information about them, and then you can continue on from there. So I'm going to follow the same format. I'm still waiting for your feedback on how things went last week, so I'm just going to stick with this for now. So you'll have 2 weeks of this for sure. Maybe the entire unit will be this way. So where we are going to this week and what we are going to cover is we're going to continue on with discussing space. We're going to really start to talk a little bit about what goes on in the area around our planet, so within our solar neighborhood, and then very, very quickly go through how we can describe certain aspects of space, like a star or a nebula or another galaxy, and orient it in the sky. So that if I said, I want you guys to look at, the Horsehead Nebula, what are the coordinates? How would we locate that? So we're gonna get into that. That's really what's going to be going on, and I'm going to let the videos do most of the explaining. But what I want to do right now is just quickly run you through what you're going to cover for the videos. So the first video is just going to be a quick introduction to our solar system. If you guys don't know about it already, it'll introduce you to the planets a little bit, where they're located, sizes, all of that kind of stuff. Then a quick video from Stephen Hawking on the formation of the solar system and where it came from and how it was formed. So that's going to cover the first part of E2. I have a quick short video on comets, meteors, and asteroids, which is part of your notes as well that you need to know. And then the longer video is the one at the end here that's talking about how to find or locate coordinates when you're looking up at the night sky or something along those lines. So things like altitude and azimuth, zeniths, all those kinds of things that you'll need to know as well. So that's really what you're going to be doing for the videos. The textbook pages actually aren't accurate. I will update those right now because I've got the notes open just to the side here for you, and you guys really needed to hear me do that because that was so exciting, wasn't it? And then you guys have some formative work, some practice work, so you can do the questions out of the textbook. And then if you do anything, please have a look at Concept E2 in the first worksheet that I gave you last week. So you can do Concept E2 now after you've done all of the other stuff. So that's my introduction. So at this point, if you'd like to, you can hit pause and watch those 4 videos totaling maybe in the neighborhood of 20 minutes of video. Probably a better job explaining than I would do, and it's more flashy and animated and all that kind of stuff. Then when you're done that, hit play on this video again, and we can go through the highlights of the notes. Or if you prefer, we can go through the highlights of the notes right now, and you can watch the videos after. It's up to you. So I will give you, those that want to pause now, hit pause, and those that want to stay can stay. So I'm going to bring the notes over here, and we can have a look at what I think is important in this concept. So I want you guys to understand, for me, the protoplanet hypothesis and what that is and what that's all about. Okay, so please make sure that you've had a look at that, and that's the video that Stephen Hawking video is going to talk a little bit about how the planets came to be. Understand in this section, as with the other section, understand the vocabulary. So understand what an elliptical path is, and that is the path that the planets make around the sun, as well as other objects that might be moving through our solar system. Speaking of other objects that might be moving through the solar system, you can have a look at asteroids, comets, and meteors. Please know what those are and differentiate between them. And one of the videos went through that as well. This is going to be a really, really quick video, guys. I hope you're ready for this. Please be able to, this last 1.5 is all about trying to understand where something is relative to you. So if I'm trying to describe where to find the Horsehead Nebula or where to find Orion's Belt or something like that, and it's up in the night sky, first of all, we'd have to be looking at the same time of year because we know things shift as the planet, rotates its way around the sun. But also, we need to be able to find it relatively easily in the sky. So you have to know what direction you need to be facing, okay? And the direction is the azimuth, right? That is the compass direction that you'll be facing. So are you facing north? Are you somewhere between north and east? Where are you facing at that point? And then you need to know how far up in the sky you need to be looking, right? So that is altitude. So how far above the horizon it is. Overhead up at the top here, called the zenith. Okay, that is the uppermost reach. So this would be plus 90 degrees. And if you're standing right here, where the observer is, so you'd be looking directly overhead. If you were looking directly at the horizon, then you'd be looking at 0 degrees. This would be 90 degrees up here at the zenith, as far as your altitude goes. So you're going to look at altitude and azimuth together to find something in the night sky, as long as you guys are looking at it at the same time of year or in this relatively similar locations. The path along the sky that the sun takes is called the ecliptic, so please make sure you know that term and understand what celestial sphere is. That is it for concept D2. So that is super, super simple, super, super quick for you guys for this week. So make sure then that you take the time to go and do these questions out of the textbook, and then please, please, please do the worksheet before you go on to do the practice quiz. Remember, like I said last week, I've changed things a little bit. Please, you can do things open book now if you'd like. For both of these, just be honest about how things are working, and maybe even challenge yourself to do it closed book to start with, or something along those lines. Because I've changed this format up, I'm not sure how it's going to work. Maybe next week it's back to being closed book, or maybe open book for the practice quiz, closed book for the summative, but we'll work our way through it as it goes. As always, if you guys have any questions that you want answered, anything you'd like to know a little bit more about, or anything that's giving you problems, please track me down by email, pop on for my office hour, or we can arrange some other kind of Google Meet or whatever it is that you need to do to stay on top of things. And hey, listen, this is Concept E2. We have E3, E4, and E5, and then we are done Science 9, ladies and gentlemen. That is remarkable. I cannot believe that, well, when I'm recording this, it's the second last week in May. So it's Tuesday, May 19th that I'm recording this. When you guys are watching this, it's next week already, and we are right in the last week of May. It's crazy. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're staying healthy, and we will talk really soon in Concept D3.